we're going to start this video off with Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook again. And like I said, I really love the Jupyter Notebook. It's so awesome, especially for smaller programs. And this one is pretty small. It's like about 60 lines of code, if even that. Yeah, so let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is download the source code. If you're going to try this out, definitely download the source code, and there's going to be a few images in there. We're going to be using those images for this project. So yeah, definitely do that. But first, we're just importing all of our modules, libraries. So we're importing JSON, turtle, time, URL, library request, URL lib.request. So here I just commented out, letting you guys know that you don't have to do a separate line for each of these. You can do it all in one line. You can just say like import and then put a comma in between all of them. So first things first, we're going to be creating our variables. And this one in particular is going to be for our JSON file. So we're going to say URL is equal to URL that we have for our NASA space station dwellers, we'll call it that. Astronauts, right? So it's just gathering, just have live data of like who all is in the ISS right now. Just gives their name, what craft they're on, and yeah. So we're creating another variable for response. So we're saying we're pretty much using this URL lib.request to open the actual URL, and then the result is going to read the JSON file, and we're going to print the result. So, and then we're going to kind of take that data and just print it in a neat way. So we're just going to say the number of people in space, and then we're going to print people as well. People is going to be whatever the result is for the name of people. So for X and people, we're printing X, and so yeah, that's pretty much printing everyone's name, or like whoever these people are, right? And then for X, yeah, and so the format's going to be X name and whatever the craft is. The craft's going to be ISS. So yeah, we have all of that in a neat little fashion. So we have the names and the ISS, and you can see that's all the data pretty much at the bottom is just in a neater fashion, but at the top that's like all the raw data. But we're taking that and making it a little bit neat. You don't necessarily have to do the printing of this. This is more so just to show you where we're getting the data from, so that you kind of have an idea of what the program is doing behind the scenes, or can do. And so this URL right here just shows the current location of the ISS. So we're setting a new URL variable to that URL. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did up top with the URL library request. And we're just setting this to open that URL, and then the result is just going to read the URL, the JSON and the URL, and we're just printing that. So you can see this is just the raw data. And so we're going to do the same thing again that we did before, and we're going to organize the data. So we're taking from this the ISS position. So this is just like a dictionary, right? So we're taking the latitude and the longitude from the position, and we're separating that out, and that's just going to give us our coordinates. And we're going to print the latitude equals, and then like our variables, so the location, the current latitude, and the current longitude. And then what I'm doing here is converting the latitude and longitude into a float, sorry. Yeah, because currently it's going to be in a string. If we don't convert it, and we're going to get some errors when we try and run our program. So right now we're going to be setting our screen to turtle, and we're setting up the display size, or like the screen size of our program, and then the coordinates, the world coordinates. And then the shape of our screen is with screen.register shape. This is where you're going to need those images. So right now I'm just copying the location of this ISS GIF. So we're having Turtle set the or register the shape of the ISS little image. And then we're going to set up our background picture, which is going to be our map photo. So doing the same thing, but this one we're doing screen.bgpic, so that's going to be our background picture, and that's going to be the map, like I said. And then ISS equals turtle.turtle, so we're setting the ISS up here pretty much the same way that we did with our screen. So while it's also tracking the current location of the ISS, we're also going to have it track the Space Center in Houston. So you can see I copied the coordinates for Johnson Space Center, and we're just going to have it like some text on the screen so that we know exactly where that Space Center is. You can like put your house up there or something if you want to point your house on the map. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to get pretty close. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but you'll see that it gets pretty close to where it would be on the map. And so yep, right now we're just saying our location, pin up. So this is when we are going to be drawing to the screen, and the location, it's going to go to our new latitude and longitude, and the location .5, that's going to be the size. And so then we're having another URL to get that information. So this website actually, well, this URL lets you put in the exact coordinates. So we're putting in, you can see it's like HTTPS blah blah blah, and it says the lat equals whatever, and then we're just conjuncting the URL to lat equals and whatever the lat is, which is whatever what we just put in for the Houston Center, and the longitude is, and it's gonna have that all out in one string, and that's going to be the new URL. Right, and then it's just going to be printing the result of our URL response, and and then our rise time. Right, and then we're going to run this. So then, now this is the first time we're running it, we're going to get all the little weird like spelling errors, and we're just going to hash out all that stuff. So you can see here I spelled turtle wrong, so I'm just going to fix that really quick, or really slow. nothing came up on the screen, so that must mean I have another error. And yep, so you can see here that I spelled coordinates wrong. I need to add an S to the end of that, and then it should work, but we'll see. So cool, yeah. So that's it. You can see it moved to the current location of ISS, and then Houston, that little dot right there, it just gives the current date and time of where that little dot is. You can see it's kind of like in the Gulf, so that's like a little bit off. That's a little bit off. And it's because of like the map image isn't going to be 100% accurate. I mean, but it's pretty close. So I'm actually surprised that it got that close. So yeah, you guys definitely play around with this. You can like plot as many points as you want. Like maybe put like some, I don't know, put your house up there or something, and then add all of that. And maybe you can see if you can make the little ISS guy move there, or you can even add another image and have that be like, put a little house icon or something, and have that icon be like where your house is or something. I don't know, get creative. But that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. And yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey, man. Very sad. This one's for him. Peace.